We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good six. 180.
Mike's 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
180.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go. 180.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Kill, 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 kill. Out, 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 out. Watch the
21, 21.
Hey, hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
Hey, gun, gun.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, go, go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
I got you.
Banjo.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's got a first down and more past the 30, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go. 180. White. 65. All day. The elbow.
Shift.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, here's Coleman. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Mike's 59. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check 59.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports.
56.
180.
59. Get ready.
On the carry is Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield and the grab by Croft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. First down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Chubb, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where the holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
21.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and it's starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. On second down, it's Coleman, and some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180!
Bring it!
21.
Hey, watch the edge.
One, Omaha. I got this.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Sack.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the pressure gets to him again. Dee Ford. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Niners take over first
Keep
and
playing
10
hard.
at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Here we go.
If you get strung out on the perimeter,
13,
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On third down, Coleman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back to that, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
That means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Good. 180.
Hey, defense, let's go.
One touch.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He was looking for Landry that time.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense scores points.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 36-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now we give right side Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
I got this.
38-yard line.
Coleman now. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Hey, gun.
Ringo.
And 10.
On third down, it's Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the
They run. Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
No chance.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And the run, this is Hilliard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Check 21, 21. I got you.
Banjo.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
180.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
11.
29-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Bump.
On second down, it's Coleman. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Not today.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's coming.
Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Yes, sir.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Browns drive about to get started, and you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Handoff comes to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
11.
Here's Coleman.
Under 10.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
21.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Hey, gun.
At the Browns' 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right here. We got to step in.
21.
Shift.
I got you.
Come on. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little denied. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
son.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
180.
59.
6 man. Check girls. Check.
Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for San Francisco,